back at it. I cut this off because, well, as you've seen, it was at a terrible angle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to face it, machine the side down to roughly the diameter I might want. Probably won't be a whole lot different to that. And then I'm going to go and get some coolant so I can drill a hole through it. I'm not going to bore it just yet. Drill a hole and then I'll part it off. And then stick each piece in individually. And just chamfer the end that I'm going to weld. Turn it round, maybe face the parted side. And work from there. So, ready to do something. Get this done. Today I'm hoping to get these machined, parted, and welded onto these, and I might be able to start machining them. See how I go for time. I'm only going to go up until lunchtime, and then I'm going to go into town and get some stuff. I've got to get some timber to make me cupboard, and I've got to get some wasp spray. We've got a bad problem with paper wasps here, so got to get some spray so we can kill those mothers. Anyway, stay tuned. Alright. I'm trying to say, I've just had a major fucking meltdown. Shit's been thrown everywhere. I can't do this because this fucking thing didn't come with a drill head. I've got that one, that's out of the other lathe. But because it's a Morse taper 3, that's a 4. So I've ordered another sleeve, 3 to 4 Morse taper sleeve, and sent that express. So that should be here either late today or first thing Monday. So I can't do anything else with that. I can't drill it. I thought I'd come over here and play with this. I rang them because the belts. I've got a lot of, I'll insert the photos here. The belts are going to powder, but they think that's probably just the cheap, nasty shit Chinese belts, which wouldn't surprise me. He said just to keep using it, and if it needs new belts, then they'll reimburse me. They don't carry them, but if I buy new belts and send them the invoice, they'll reimburse me because it's under warranty. So I was going to put that in and just fiddle around with a couple of those spare plates, but I've lost it now. I'm not going to. I mean, it is Friday. I was going to figure out a couple of things over the weekend, and I'll Monday I'll get me sleeve so I can drill that. I put coolant in it, so we have coolant. And I like this one because you don't have to reach for a tap. You can adjust it there at the nozzle down to a trickle. So I might even do some. That was only 9 litres of coolant. I might do 9 litres for that. Get the coolant working on this as well. Just so when I machine shit, if I want to cool it down, I can. But yeah, that's it for the day. I'm sorry, but I'll get some more done Monday. Hopefully I'll get enough video Monday to release another one. If not, it'll be sometime during the week. I filled up my oil container, went through and oiled all the spots on it. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you next time. Well, good morning. Welcome back out. Those that would have seen the short that I uploaded, ready to go today. Got my sleeve. So I've come out here, got that sorted, I've got my other tools in. The only thing I think I should have ordered an extra one of those to fit this slightly smaller boring bar in. but it shouldn't take much to change them over. I'll order another one. These are all scented, so all I do is put them in and I'm ready to party. After my little meltdown last week with this thing, like I said, it still works. And I sent photos of the internals, and they sent it to the manufacturer. They're going to replace everything under warranty, like the pulleys, 3 sets of pulleys and the belts. So when they arrive, they're going to send a technician up from Sydney to replace those for me. So that's a good thing. So I can't really complain about the warranty. So, you know, and well, I don't know. I've got photos. I'll put photos, but I've got this done. I've just got to sort this. Is not staying there. I've pulled all these off the bars because the last thing I wanted them to do was to fall over. They're only standing on that. If they fell over and land on someone's foot or on my foot or on my leg, yeah, no, it's goodbye Felicia. There goes you. The next 8 weeks while you're in plaster. So, there's little scratches. I don't know. It must be awfully soft. I'm going to run a stone over that. They're not. You can barely feel it, but once I get these done, like get these today, I'm hoping to get these drilled, chamfered, parted off, and welded onto these. What I'm going to do before I machine them down then is I'm going to put them in the mill if I can hold on to them, and drill and tap and then cut them in half, and then I'll bolt them together again so I can hold them in the lathe, and I'll bore them after I've machined these so I know what size this will be. Then I'll bore that, and when I bolt them together, I'm going to put a little bit of like a thin bit of cardboard or a couple of bits of paper in there, clamp it together. So I've got my clamping clearance. I only probably need paper, a sheet of paper, you know, something, piece of that paper or something. So yeah, once I've got them size to size, then I have my clamping gap here. So let me get this sorted. I'll put you in the stand. I don't know what that humming is. Could be this. Yeah, it's probably just the transformer or the what do you call it? The inverter in the back of it. Anyway, let me get things sorted. I'll put you up on the stand and we'll start drilling some holes. I've got the that one. I'm going to run the pilot through first. Where are we? There we are. Never on that. That's 25. The shaft's 32. So I'll probably knock that down to about 29 or 30. So that'll be fine. Keeping in mind It doesn't have to go all the way through. Ouch. Needs more water. Give me a second. Right, let's try again. Plenty of water there. That's better. This bloody light is not working, is it? I apologise. Because when I put my arm on my shoulders, it's creating shadows and blocking the light off. See how long this drill lasts. It's not the best. Alright, let's tie him down. Nailed it. Alright. That's a camera angle's not the best, is it? Let me get this sorted. I'll get the part and tool in ready to go and I'll bring you back. Alright, I don't know how much of that you're going to see. You should be able to see it. I'll try and keep me big buff head out of the road. Going to cut the, I've already machined the chamfer on the front of that. That's my weld prep. And then I'm just going to part that off there 25mm thick on both of them. It's in low range. So I'm going to let me lock this bed so it doesn't move. Turn my coolant on. Let's see if we can destroy a part and tip. I put a new one in it. I put a wider one. Let's see how we travel, eh? Alright, that was far more eventful than it needed to be. I don't know why it's squealing so much, but we got it. I did most of it with the feed, so like a machine. What am I? Let me try again. Like, that's not too bad. That'll clean up when I machine it after I've welded it on. So let me finish this other one. When I'm done, I'll bring you back so we can have a look what's going on next. Stay tuned. Righto, I've got those machined. That's machined. So all I did is measured that, squared off with the ruler, because I'm going to machine it anyway. So I'm going to get me welder now and weld it and see if I can do it without setting fire to anything. Mostly myself, because you know how I like to do things safely. Now I have got boots on, but I've got no trousers and a t-shirt. So I could be running around the backyard trying to beat the flames out like Michael Jackson shortly. So when I've got these welded up, I'll bring you back. Righto, there we go. I cooled them down under the coolant pump. You know, not the best welds in the world, but they'll hold. And I'm going to machine them down anyway. So, but what I did do is I machined them. I welded them on the inside as well. Those welds don't look too bad. Yeah, so that's going to give it a lot of strength. But what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to change the jaws, put those in that way, and skim the front and just true that bore out. I'm not going to machine it at the sides, I'm just going to take a lick out of it. So I'm going to machine it, clean it up just a touch, then turn it round. Once I've done both of those, I'll change the jaws back again, turn it round and grab this side and just face the other side off. And chamfer everything, chamfer that. And hope that I've left enough room, which I have, from the M12s. So I'll go through like that if I can get it to stay there, which I won't. So yeah, so be drilling, counter boring, and then tapping the bottom half. They're the actual ones that I got to clamp those on. There's another two somewhere, probably in over there, that bag. So let me get this set up and we'll come back and have a look. Righto, I did these off camera. I couldn't get the camera in a good enough position so you could see what I was doing. I thought, well, it's a waste of time, and that's what turns people off the videos. So anyway, that's machined, and I just cleaned the bore up because they were running out a little bit, but you get that. I was looking at the root of that, but that I think is where I didn't machine right to the edge, because there's more than enough weld prep there. So anyway, I'm going to change the jaws again and hold them this way and just do a light face off the outside should be fine, just a light face off the front, and then I will work out how I'm going to cut them. Once I've done that, I'm going to try and drill them first. So just got to mark it out for that. That's going to be the hard bit. Anyway, want to get them back in the lathe. If I can get a decent shot, I'll bring you back. Alright, I did those off camera because there's only one light cut that way and one light cut that way, because these were pretty true, because that's the way I held them from the outside. So now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it for now. What's the time? 11:30. Because I'm going to have to set it up. I've got to do the coolant. It's got no coolant in it. And I'll just have to set it up, put the drilling head in it. And I said make some coolant, put the coolant in it. And then work out these. So that one's shiny. It's because I changed the tip. Yeah, it's, I say the finished size, and then work out where I'm going to drill, and then countersink. I'm just trying to work out whether the clearance drill it once I've cut it, which I might do. So I'll just drill it the tapping size, and I'll run a slot drill down there. I'll do that first. I'll do the relief first. That way I'll have a surface I can drill through. Yeah, that should be alright. I'm hoping that's alright anyway, because, well, let me just check. Because that is, I'm pretty sure I made that, that's 32. It's 32. But I'm going to machine that down to about 29. Just so I can have that. So I've just got a little step here. Maybe a little bit more. I might take it down to about 28. Just so it's got a step, so I can push. You know, when I clamp it, even though it's going to be clamped on here as well, it's still going to want to move. So there'll be a shoulder there. So that's 32, and those holes should be currently. Let me get that out of the road. It should be a little over 25, because so I did machine them down. No, hang on, not 25 at all. 22. I must have drilled at 21. Well, there you go. So I've got plenty there to play with. But yeah, I'll mark it out. What I'll do is I'll mark out the diameter of what I'm going to do these. That way I can get my holes in the right place for these. So it should be about there. And this should be enough. It'll be split right in the middle there. I still don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I can do it with the grinder, I suppose. If I mark it out and draw a straight line, to give me something to work with. Because then, once it's cut, I'm going to have to let's give it a skim on the mill, so they're flat. Although that wouldn't really matter, actually, because they'll be a matching pair, won't they? We like the conrods in engines. Some of them are machined, others are what they call fracture match. So they fracture them, they don't actually machine them. They look like they've been broken, which they have. So that'll be the same, it'll be a cut match. So all I have to do once I cut it is just chamfer the edge, obviously centre pop them so I can mark them so they, I know which one's which. And then bolt them together with, like I said, with a little bit of paper in them. And then I can start boring and finishing that out. Okay, I've got to do those first. Once I've split them, bolt them together, then I'll machine these and then I'll do these to fit. Anyway, I'll work it out. I know what I'm doing. Well, I think I know what I'm doing. That's what I try and put out there anyway. But that'll do. I'll get this video off and edit it and get it up. The machine's going great. The funny thing is, that was the one I dropped and I've got no problems with it. Well, I've got water, I don't know whether I've blown some over the back with the air hose when I tried to blow it down. I might have. Yeah, I'm going to clean up, put that back where it belongs, and make sure I wipe all the bed down. I'm not going to do like I used to and just walk away and leave it. It's irresponsible and it's stupid and it's the sign of a piss poor tradesman, so I'll make sure I do the right thing every time now, wipe it down so it doesn't rust, and I'll oil it, or hit it with the spray anyway. I'll hit it with some WD-40, ready for next time. So I'll probably come out tomorrow to do the drilling and the cutting, get it all bolted back together, and then we'll be ready to machine the shafts. So anyway, I'm starting to waffle too much, aren't I? Anyway folks, for those of you that have hung around this long, thank you, I do appreciate it. I know I do have a couple of loyal subscribers that hang around this late in the video, even though I do carry on sometimes. But it is what it is, and I do appreciate you being here. So thank you, and until next time, as always, stay safe. Peace. There we go. Cleaned and oiled.